You kind of skipped, Samari, when you mentioned that Natina calls and says, "Look, I've been discovered by Lisa and the stuff." When you guys actually met the Lisa Lopez, how did was were you guys? I mean, maybe because you're in Atlanta, you probably saw you ushering everyone down the street, so it probably wasn't a big deal. But was it a big deal seeing Left Eye for the first time?
Wait, what was it a big deal
I
seeing
Yeah.
Lisa Lopez
Because you
for the
pushed through it
first
as if it was
time?
just like, yeah, it's just so Lisa, we just signed a deal. I was thinking, okay, maybe it's just
Oh my God.
No, this is
No,
Left Eye. This is
let
Left
me
Eye from
tell you.
TLC.
I used to work, I played TLC in a talent show. Like we were fans, okay? Like we with the baggy clothes, the cross colors and all the band-aids and the
Yes.
condoms, all of that. Like, man, I was so like starstruck when I was around Lisa. Like it took me a minute to warm up to her because I was constantly just looking at her like this. I'm telling you,
Wow.
it took me a minute. I was like, man, this ain't real. Maybe she at my house. She had my high school graduation.
Right.
I
She
cannot
did.
believe that
Yeah.
like seriously, like, no, it was not, it was no, because she's so
Yeah.
talented. Like, so it took a minute for me to finally be like, okay,
Yeah.
this is mommy Martian, we used to call her, because
Right.
we're not of this world, we're Martians. So
Right.
she was mommy Martian, and we were the kid Martians, Martian number one, Martian number two, and almost Martian.
Almost Martian. I didn't quite make the Martian
Oh, how
Yeah,
come?
Brandy, I don't know
role at that
why did
point.
we do Brandy?
I,
I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
I was the baby and I got
Uh,
treated that way. Trust me.
She was almost Martian. That was funny. And I was
oh,
Martian number
There
one.
are
Martian number.
stories.
yeah.
Yes. I still have the jersey that says almost Martian. I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna frame it. I still have
Wow,
it.
goodness.
Yes.
What was it? Yeah, I mean, I think it's one thing to sing. Amita was telling me that it was one thing when she went into the studio and she realized how hard it is to actually record songs. What was that transition like for you guys? Actually going into a studio and you had, I don't even know if you who the Trackmasters were at the time when they were in the studio with you. Did you know who they were and did you understand how hard it was to actually lay your vocals on in a
Well,
recording studio?
the good thing about
Well, we
that,
were actually
yeah,
doing it before. Yeah,
yeah,
like, being in groups like Shamari was in Intrigue, so they had already recorded plenty of records,
Okay.
demos and stuff, trying to, seek a record deal. And then myself, I was able to record some songs with my dad, and because that's what you typically do when you're looking to get a
Oh,
record deal. You
making
try to
demos?
make demos and all of that. So by the time we got to recording our first album with Trackmasters and the other producers that we worked with, we kind of knew the process and what that would look like. It's just about at that time working with that producer, figuring out, your working relationship with them and making sure that you're, delivering what you needed to deliver for the record. But the
yeah,
actual recording process, we
Yeah.
kind of knew what to do
yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Actually, with as far as Electro Records goes, I got my first demo deal. They used to give demo deals back in the day. I don't
Yeah, yeah,
know about
yeah.
that, but I got my first demo
Mm-hmm.
deal in 1995 with Electro Records. So
Yeah.
fast
Full
forward
circle.
yeah, to 2023 when Electro Records signed us, based on Natina going up there. It's just crazy. So yeah, we was doing it before we actually started recording our first album with Blaque, like Brady said.
But what about, did you know who the Trackmasters were when you worked with them?
I had no idea
No, no.
who it was.
I think we kind of learned as we, as it went on, because they had actually done, so many records and worked with
Yeah.
so many people before we got around to knowing them. But they had just, I believe, Trackmasters had just kind of inked their deal over
Mm,
at Sony Music when Black got our deal. So it was kind of like they put us with them because they
okay.
were kind of like the new producers over at Sony. So,
Ah,
yeah, it was a kind of a learning. Once we got with them, we spent so much time with them. We went up to Barrisville, New York, freaking recorded
Yeah.
with them. Corey Rooney. They had
wow.
another group at the time. It was a female rap group called Femme Fatale. So it was us and them, and Billy Lawrence was working with them
Oh,
at the
Billy.
time. And yeah, it was just like, they just kind of threw us to the wolves with those guys.
Yes.
And we were up in New York, you know, working with them, and it was crazy.
And who is chaperoning you guys?
Well, at that time, Trinae
is like one of Lisa's best friends. They like sisters. They met at Peachford. Didn't they meet at Peachford?
they sure did.
You know, Peachford is a mental health clinic here in Atlanta.
Oh,
I don't know if it's still called Peachford or not, but they met while they were there.
oh my goodness.
Yes.
And they became like best friends. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she
She was
sent
with us. She
Trinae
took
with
care of
us. Yes,
she took
Trinae
care
went
of
up
us.
to New York.
Yep. She made sure we was good, and you know,
Okay.
we had a good time.
It was
Danny
crazy.
come? Danny didn't come to
No, he never
because
made
Danny
it
is
to
Brandy's dad.
Bearsville. Yeah,
Dan
my dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once we started touring, my dad, because I was still a minor at that
Yeah, I was
time, so my
yeah.
dad traveled. Yeah, I was still a minor, so my dad traveled with us once we started touring. But making the album, that first time we went to New York, up in Bearsville, it was Trinae. Trinae went with us.
Okay. Okay.
Shout out to Trinae. We love you, Trinae.
Yes, girl. We know we drove you crazy up
We
there.
sure did.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
she's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay, you okay.
They don't understand what Jonas Boys and men and all spirits.
Play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.